Today, I made the worst decision of my chess career. I reset my rating all the way down to 0. And now, I need to climb all the way back up. The math is brutal. Every win is only worth about 8 points, and to make this a real challenge, I've given myself just 2 hours to reach 500 elo. That means I need to win 50 games before the timer runs out. 50 opponents, 50 wins, 2 hours. Let's start the clock. Everything looks great. Let's start. Piglet poo. So this is a great time for you guys to... Sorry, this is very funny. This is the very first thing that a lot of beginners do, which is they come over and they are going to put their bishop here and they're going to try to scholars mate me. Oh! Wow! He's not even trying to scholars mate me. He just decided to move queen to h5 for fun. Alright, I respect that. Oh, do not let me scroll. Oh, he's trying to checkmate. But unfortunately, his queen is under attack. So here you will see a very special case, what I call the 100 elo blindness, right? Bro is trying to checkmate me. He thought about it. He wanted to do it. He's like all in, but unfortunately, I simply take his queen and he loses the game. Oh, I do not have provisional rating, which means it's going to take us a little while to climb elo, actually. All right, well, won't be super speedy then. So we're just going to have to win as fast as we can. Once again, 100 elo. Checkmate! Alright, so we're gonna see if 100 elo recognizes the scholar's mate. Okay, this one does. That's very good. This guy recognizes the opening, you know? I have to give him props for that. He has knight f6 down. He's declining the scholar's mate. Pause, champ. No! He forgot why the knight ended on f6 in the first place. Alright, so at 100 elo, you just gotta be really, really careful for your opponent trying to checkmate you on this square. Because, like, this is one of the weakest squares in your position. So yeah. I think one of the best ways to avoid all of that issue is to develop your knight, develop your bishop, and then castle as quickly as possible. That's really what you want to do. We are currently 3 minutes in, and we're gonna go for the scholar's mate again. We'll see if bro recognizes that I am threatening checkmate. He has recognized that I am threatening checkmate, however, he does not recognize that I'm going to take on e4 and threaten checkmate. Let's see how fast we can do this. He's recognizing the important moves. Like, he understands more or less what I'm trying to do. He's just not necessarily, like, countering them, if that makes sense. It's close, but not that close. It feels like he's a move off. He's, like, trying to do something. He's trying to develop. He's trying to understand that I'm trying to checkmate and something like that, but... this guy has actually done pretty well. He has not been checkmated super fast. So, 400? Guys, I'm only 124 here. And we're gonna take with the pawn and checkmate with our rook on the a file, and we go next. So far, notice how nobody has castled. Nobody at 100 elo so far castled. This guy might be the very first guy to castle. And if he is, notice how this game is lasting a little longer. They even blocked this, so their king retains the right to castle. However, they're not exercising that right to castle for some reason. And they should. They should be. They should be exercising their right to castle. There they go. Look at that. They honestly do really, really well. That will be checkmate, though. And we have gained 47 elo in 10 minutes. So, you guys can kind of start picking up. Right? Oh, a Scandinavian. This is very ambitious for 109. This is like... Oh, and the instant resign! Oh, poor guy. Alright. That was very unfortunate by bro. He's trying to scholars mate me, but I'm trying to scholars mate him first. Oh, that's nice. So they're trying to defend f7 with the knight over here, but I can take, and then we'll see how they respond to this. Wow, they found queen to f6. And now they're threatening checkmate. So that is one of the downsides of being a little bit ambitious. And now they're gonna get this bishop. I mean, this rook, sorry. With their bishop, obviously. 100s these days are so good. But I talk about this all the time. Like, 150s, honestly, sometimes just play insane chess. He can no longer castle. I am forbidding him from castling, but he is up a rook. So he's got that going for him. Playing very well. As a 100 rated. Honestly, as any rating, I feel like Bro's been playing really well. So we're just gonna continue our merry attack. Bro has the right idea with developing pieces, for sure, absolutely. Ooh, we're gonna play this and threaten this. We're gonna grab the queen. This is the best 150 we've ever seen in my whole life. Bro is playing like a champ. Played so well. I'm trying to find something really cool and tricky. So this is called a pin. As in this queen cannot take my queen because the bishop is pinning it. So, yeah. Oh, look at this e3 move, stopping any and all attempts at a scholar's mate. I'm not sure what this queen is doing here on h5 because... Alright, the queen has gone on an adventure. I do not recommend this for any rating. Ooh, now they're gonna discover why you should not be moving your queen endlessly around. I have a bunch. Okay, so taking the rook is the more valuable piece, but taking the bishop gives me checkmate in 2. Try sending them messages like, hey, castle, try castling? That's gonna be so mean. I think this guy's just stalling for the fun of it, or like... They've never seen knight f6 before. Honestly, it could be either. Judging by the fact they played d5 after 25 minutes of thought, I think they've just never seen knight f6. This stream is brought to you by... Exactly. This stream is brought to you by develop your pieces, castle, and don't lose your queen. Those are the primary rules. Is Bro trying to scholars mate me when he doesn't even have an open diagonal anymore? Damn, that's crazy. I can try to make this a little bit bigger. So you guys can see. The folks with the mobile on mobile can also see. This guy is not fast though. I will say that. This guy is taking his sweet time, which is totally fair. You're allowed to. Use all the time you got in a chess game. For sure. Alright, my opponent is still not castling. When will they learn? Not at this rating, apparently. Nobody is ever castling. I feel like one person has castled today. One. You might be noticing some of the moves I'm making here are not exactly engine approved. Well, those are the risks I have to take if I want to complete this challenge in time. Oh, I actually can't play that. Well, they have very little time, so we'll just flag. See, at 100, I'm not sure if they have figured out how to castle yet, or if they're, like, learning now. A Sicilian! But, are they going to know about the fated scholar's mate? Wow, he found a good move. I'm impressed. We're gonna take this instead. This guy's doing really well, though. He's kind of balling. This guy is playing quite well. He's proving to be a most difficult opponent. Dude, bro is doing the opposite of using the engine. Let's not just accuse anybody of using the engine, okay? Let's be real here for a moment. There's a difference between playing well and, like, playing well where you are accusing them of playing of using the engine. They're doing just fine. They're doing great. Given the constraints, they're doing very well. Ah, first time I've seen a Caro, actually. Yeah. If he's using the engine, he's using the ChatGPT engine. ChatGPT like 1.0. This guy has learned castling and the development of all their pieces. They're kind of good. I couldn't take this bishop because there was this pin. So it is what it is. Well, now I can take this because there will no longer be a pin where I lose my queen. Ooh, kitty cat. I think I'm very likely to accidentally lose a game at like 1400 elo or something. If we ever get there, that is. Like I said, I don't know about the livelihood of this speed run. Bro's playing well. So we'll see if we get a loss. 0 losses so far. It just really means we gotta get better. We gotta get better at checkmating our opponents faster. Queen is in an interesting place. Remember what I said about this, guys? I would not move the queen out like this. Not voluntarily, that is. I feel like this is very dangerous. Very, 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 very dangerous. So now we have this fun little concept called a pin. There's a lot of ways this position can go. And now we're gonna threaten checkmate. Oh, he saw it. Wow. I was fully expecting him to miss. But that's the first good move he's played all game. Ooh. However, it still ended up working because I got to long castle and then just checkmate the next move anyways. We made a mistake to only to reap the benefits. Pretty fun stuff. I'm sacrificing a little bit of accuracy for a much bigger chance of a quick win. Alright, we're just gonna take, because it looks like fun. Bro's playing really fast, which I appreciate. I would not have taken this with the king. I would have taken with the bishop for sure. Because now it's just going to be checkmate, my good sir. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, keep your king safe! Quick chat, do the math. If we are operating at this pace, how long will it take for us to hit, Here, we're gonna take our own advice and castle. This guy's playing really fast, it's good. How long would it take us to hit, like, an actual real rating? 1500, let's say. Chat can math it out. Hello, Kaze Kiri. Thank you so much for the 28 months. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is one of those rare times where I feel like thinking a little bit actually helps a lot. Because I can checkmate him faster than... Oh. Yeah. I respect Bro's grind. He was fast. He was quick. Perhaps a little too quick. We're at 300. I think we can go faster. Is Bro ruffling? No. Some weird attempt at Scholar's Mate. Weird convoluted attempt at Scholar's Mate. The engine wants me to slowly improve my position. I want this game over in 5 moves. I am gonna play this. This is not the best move. But it gives them the opportunity of taking this bishop, and then I can take with the queen, and then I have checkmate. And this is sometimes the risks you gotta take. Gambits are not good for learning chess. I would not recommend it until you're like really solid on your game. But yeah. I mean, technically bishop e4 was a good move, but bishop to d2 is just more like correct. A couple more points. And then we're at 400. This move isn't scary if you see it. The problem is, most people won't. Ah, the good ol'. Never block the queen attack on f2 with this pawn, because there's always queen takes e4, queen takes h1, and your rook hangs. While the chances of you playing an undercover title player on chess.com is never zero, unfortunately, that is probably not the reason why you feel like you're losing an above average amount. Sometimes it is okay to accept that you might not be the best chess player in the world. Once again, I'm not saying that there's not like cheaters and stuff. It's just there are good 400s out there. We've pointed them out. If you're not playing your moves the way that I've been instructing, yeah. But chances are never zero, you know? It's never zero. So whatever helps you sleep at night. To be fair though, cheaters always like the rating always gets refunded. Same for title players smurfing. So you can always check if you feel like somebody was cheating. You can just check in a week or something and see if they were cheating, because the rating would have been refunded. This is so green, it's so gross. I do not like green juices. Well, if they go to my profile, it literally says authorized like speedrun account of Woman Grandmaster Nemo or something like that on my account, so hopefully not too many, but chess.com also knows what's up, so yeah. Alright, we are 405! If you just make the position complicated as a higher tactically skilled player, you're always going to come out on top. This guy's going to go for the Caro. We're going to deny that because I don't want to play the Caro. Yeah, he declined his own extra material, and that did not work for him. You never want to put your king like in a castling spot without being able to actually castle. That's really, 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 really bad. Whew. You never, ever, ever want to be like this with your king and your rook, you know? We're starting to add on extra rules. The first rule of chess, control the center. Second rule of chess, develop your pieces. Third rule of chess, castle as quickly as you can. Fourth rule of chess, do not move your queen out without any purpose. Fifth rule of chess, do not give away free pieces, just for funsies. Sixth rule of chess, always think about whether your opponent's actually threatening checkmate on f7 or not. Seventh rule of chess, do not move your king in front of your rook. Eighth rule of chess. It's just like all— oh no! Bro did not follow rule number 7 of chess! Oh no! And yeah. And that's why you follow rule 7 of chess. Is my opponent actually threatening checkmate right now on f7? I predicted that. I mean, that's one shouldn't even be that serious of a rule. It's just like, is my opponent threatening this pawn? Oh my gosh, bro. It works every time. It works every time. Alright, well, happens. Then you're just gonna resign instead. Okay, these have been fast. Why did Y lose that queen for nothing? You're asking the wrong person, bro. Go ask them. But that's another thing what I'm saying, right? Like, at this ELO, people are so liable to just do something wrong. Don't do something wrong. Just don't control center, develop pieces, castle. Don't lose any pieces randomly. Yeah. Oh, someone's definitely gonna cheat. 100%. I'm sure I'm gonna run into a cheater at some point. Like, it's totally fine. It's part of the game. I mean, it's not fine that they cheat, obviously, but, like, being mad about it isn't gonna help, you know? Chess.com will refund the rating, they'll get that account banned. It's fairly common, unfortunately, yeah. Or, like, I'll face other Smurfs that are not sanctioned. This guy's playing very well. I respect his grind. We're gonna sack here. Oh! Well, we're not gonna sack there because they took the knight that I was gonna sack with, but now they lost their queen. Broski. Bro managed to stop what I wanted to do at the cost of their queen. I am faster. I'm gonna try to Scholars Mate you before you Scholars Mate me. This is so funny. Alright. Whew. Their Scholars Mate trick, guys. It's the Scholars Mate trick. I would not have played that. Smurf is the same as Smurf in League of Legends. It means you're good at chess, not you're bad at chess. I don't even want to trade off queens. I would rather just have my queen on e6. If you're watching this and you're inspired to bring your queen out early, don't be inspired. I'm the only person allowed to bring the queen out. Okay? I remember when Blade used to get so much shit for smurfing, but like, it's so much better on chess.com because they get their rating back. You don't even really lose anything. Like, you're losing the game in 2 minutes. This move speeds things up considerably if my opponent cooperates. Alright, we're gonna sack the horsey. And this is another reason why you do not move your king out here. Watch this. So if the king takes... Oh wait, I could just have taken! I didn't need to be so fancy. Oh well. That's fine. I got way too fancy. I put too much trust in my opponent that they would move their queen somewhere where it was protected. Ah. Alright, happens. Okay, one more. A London player. We've reached that elo. We have reached that stage, chat. Okay, I'm gonna go here, so I have this check. I'm not looking for the strongest move. I'm looking for the move that's most likely to get the wrong response. I'm playing a bunch of nonsense against this opening because, like, I don't like playing against the London at all. I don't normally play c5, but I think against this rating I can get away with it. Oh, my nose is so itchy. White's doing their best. Relax. Y'all a bunch of haters. Come on. Let the guy live. It's his first time on the planet. Probably. I guess it's not guaranteed. If he wants to take this pawn, it's all his. How many games has it been, Thomas? I feel like Thomas is the type to keep track. Our queen is stopping our opponent's king from castling. It's doing tremendous. Remember what I said about stopping your opponents from castling? This is game 50. Oh my gosh. Okay. We do have checkmate next move. GG's! Alright, we hit 500! Thank you guys so much for watching this speedrun video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you're leaving a thumbs up as well as subscribing. And let me know in the comments if you want to see potentially a part 2.